Hey there, Soul Tribe. It is Mystique, your Mystic Seer, and I am going to get a reading, a tarot and oracle reading for the current collective energy, just to tap into that energy and see what's going on with you guys at the moment and see how that's affecting you and your future and how you could potentially shift that energy. So I'll start off with a prayer. Dear God, Jesus Christ, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, we ask that you please come forth and deliver messages in relation to the current collective energy, and we ask that we receive these messages accurately and as intended. We also ask that you please surround us with your divine love, healing energy, and protection as we proceed forth with the reading and tap into the collective energy. And may we give thanks for the Holy Spirit that makes all things possible, that makes the messages that we receive here possible. In Jesus' name, Ashe. Okay, so I'll get you an oracle card to set the theme. I'm getting a lot of different energies come through right now. Like some are tired, some are struggling, some are frustrated. There's good energies there too though. Some are hopeful, some are excited. I'm getting like hoping for a new opportunity, hoping for a shift in the energy. The question on the back of the card is, how can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? We'll turn it over just to see what it says. Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. Today's soul action. Look at yourself with the grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth, that you are infinite, you are loved, and you are already there. Well, we are all eternal beings of light, living in this human form, having a human experience, and yeah, we are loved. Even if you don't have connections in your life, you've got your spirit team, God, Jesus, all the angels, your ancestors. So you're most certainly never alone, and you're always loved. Alright, we've got the Ace of Cups. You've got the Two of Swords. You've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And you've got the King of Cups. So, the current energy that you are feeling, I'm getting that you are joyful. You are feeling very creative with the Ace of Cups. And you might even have found a new love for something, a new inspiration, a new project. But given that it's cups, this is either love for yourself, which is all about self-love with the theme card, or you may have a new love in your life that's got you feeling creative and joyful. For the second card, so this is the future that your current emotions are creating. I'm getting that you're kind of on the defense with opposing ideas. And these opposing ideas are making it a bit tricky for you to make decisions. And yeah, but you are very balanced. But in the picture, it looks like, you know, it's like a samurai warrior lady who's about to have enemies embark on her. You know, she's got the swords at the ready to go. So you might be defensive about your opposing ideas, balancing the energy. I'm just going to get that 5th card too. I didn't get that before. There we go. That one was the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, emotions you need to release that are stopping your progress. And you've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So you may be a person that has a desired outcome and will take the measures necessary to achieve that desired outcome. And sometimes these measures may not be ethical. Like I'm getting sort of like you may even manipulate the energy a little bit of other people to, like, you might look at it like a gift of persuasion, but there's a fine line there. I'm getting that, yeah, you need to release that one in order to continue with your forward progress. I'm getting you might also be operating from a place of lacking rather than a place of abundance when it comes to finances. So you might have financial issues and be solely focusing on these rather than solutions to the issues. And these financial issues may be a result of you overindulging, which, you know, I'm not criticizing. We all do this at times when we're shopping and whatnot. Overspending, it's an easy thing to do. But these are things that, in order to move forward, they need to be released. And the King of Cups is emotions to adapt in order to attract a different future. And the King of Cups is like a master of his emotions. So becoming more emotionally aware, it would be a big thing for you. Like understanding what it is you feel and why you're feeling that way. So like say you get frustrated or angry or something like that, you know, go within and be like, hang on, what's this? Why? You know, is there an underlying cause? Is it the issue in front of me, or is it something that's being triggered? You know, these are good things to work towards, this King of Cups energy, because the King of Cups is very loving, very balanced, and that all comes with emotional awareness. And I'm getting like, perhaps get creative with the way you express your emotions. This may be communicating. It could also be expressing your emotions through like a medium, like you know, arts, or doing something creative that you really enjoy. Not everybody does art, but everybody has their little cliches that they like to indulge in as a hobby. And a lot of the time we don't get this opportunity because work gets in the way, life gets in the way. But you're being encouraged by Spirit here to make time for those things. And you've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And this is opportunities in the next 3 months, attracted with your new emotional vibration. So I don't understand this. I'm going to draw another card for this one. So I'm getting in the next 3 months, your emotions, like if you don't do the emotional work, like to the emotional awareness work, you may be a bit unstable. Okay, your energy feels corrupted in this sense. And it's all due to being focused on materialistic things and not putting the spiritual things first. And the Nine of Wands is like facing, Nine of Wands is like feeling trapped. Like this is in reverse also. And kind of being in a stubborn mindset, but also feeling like giving up. What if we work on our emotional awareness, Spirit? What if the collective energy works on their emotional awareness? So the Five of Swords has come out. This is about harboring resentment. Spirit's calling you out on this. There's resentment in your energy. So somebody's obviously done you dirty and you're still a bit butthurt by it. And this has you regret, like in a regret, like there's regret in your energy. Maybe regret that you trusted someone, or, you know, regret that you went ahead with a certain decision or something. And this decision has something to do with people. What was that one? That's Pentacles 2. You got lots of Pentacles energy here, but you've also got lots of Cups energy. Fair bit of Swords energy too. So, yeah, the Three of Cups in reverse is still about overindulging. But this is more emotionally rather than financially. It's about feeling a bit left out of a situation, of like a group, and it's due to miscommunications. I want more information on this, please, Spirit. Perfect. You've got the Page of Pentacles. This is about being hardworking. Also about being determined, so you can channel that stubborn energy to, you know, the positive determination. And it's also about a new opportunity coming in for you when it comes to career or finances. And yeah, he's like elevated up on a little platform. He's got himself up on a little pedestal, and he's got the light shining down on him like the sun, and that gives me like happiness, positivity, success, vitality, you know, all those things. And he's holding his little pentacle up there, and that gives me like nearly like he's giving an offering to the universe. So definitely gracious, grateful energy. So this is an opportunity coming towards you in the next 3 months if you embody these emotional vibrations that Spirit's encouraging you to with the King of Cups energy. So you've got a lot to work through to get there. But it's, hey, you've got the support of the universe on your side. It's doable. Let's get you some oracle cards now that we finally decoded that. These are the Soul Symphony oracle cards. So messages from your higher self, your soul, what your soul needs, what your soul's trying to communicate to you. And another thing about like that emotional awareness is definitely be pouring love into your own cup. Definitely be, you know, replacing negative talk towards yourself with positive talk, being kind to yourself. That you would, if you had somebody in your energy that you highly respected, you would not put them down. You would not say anything bad about them. You'd have nothing but good things to say about them, and you'd want to probably impress them. That's how you should treat yourself, like a highly respected individual. This also, by showing that respect towards yourself, you are therefore demonstrating how you would like to be treated by other people. So you got deadline, time running out, on edge, intervention, can't wait no longer. So something to do with your emotional vibration, your energy is very impatient for something to come in. And you've got admire, inspired by you, songs, emotional bond, telepathic love. So there's people in your energy that really admire you, okay? You are an inspiration or a bit of a muse to someone. You may be in a relationship. If you're not, this could be a friend that sees you as an inspiration. So like also when you go to put yourself down, think like, wow, I inspire somebody else. What I've been through, what I'm doing, etc. is an inspiration to other people. So, you know, that in itself should be a bit of a fire starter there for you when it comes to being kind to yourself and saying positive things about yourself in your thoughts and voicing them. So you've got the pregnancy card. You could be getting pregnant in the next 3 months. If you're not sure, get a test, Spirit's saying. But there's also like entrapment. So you might feel as though you're trapped in an emotional relationship. Doesn't have to be romantic, but this card's highly indicative of that. And there's also a mother figure coming through. So if pregnancy doesn't resonate with you, there could be a mother figure in your life that kind of has you, they're kind of manipulating you to do things for their benefit, but they're not doing it simply by asking. They're kind of trying to make you feel bad about it. You know, like instead of saying, hey, can you give me a lift to the shop? It's more like, oh, I'm so sad. I don't have a car and my feet hurt and I can't walk. So therefore you offer to take them to the shop. You know, like I'm getting those sorts of vibes. Decisions, holding back, coming towards you, indecisive, procrastinating. So this could be you or someone in your energy. You could be procrastinating about going towards somebody else. Somebody could be procrastinating about coming towards you. But in the picture, she is holding her head in her hands. Like this is a source of angst for her. And whatever this procrastination is that either you or someone in your energy is feeling, it's not a positive emotion, okay? And a decision needs to be made about this person. Perhaps you need to make a decision together with this person and you're holding off on it. Family, building foundation, feeling safe, starting a family. So if the family thing resonates with you, that's great. But if the family thing doesn't, the building a foundation this might be your goal. This might be what you're struggling with at the moment, like with your energy vibrations, if it's something that you are feeling like it's a long way off, that could be contributing to all these negative emotions you've been experiencing. You know, it is quite disheartening to, it's quite disheartening to really want to work on something and you've been working really hard on it, and then to have it not be within your reach, if that makes sense. So, you know, unfortunately, that's a part of life. And it might be time to reassess what could you be doing to help bring this in, steps you could be taking, if there's anything else there that you could perhaps take action on to help you bring that in sooner. And you've got fire signs, so you might be a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. If you're not a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, you might embody those traits at the moment. That might be your current energy vibration. You know, all that forward movement, that action taking, that boldness, that just, you know, decisiveness, sure of yourself, that kind of thing. Spirit might be encouraging you to embody some of those emotions, like to be more sure of yourself, to take pride in yourself. All right, this is the last one. Revenge, patterns, enjoying the show, getting even, childish behavior. So if someone's done you dirty, this isn't good energy to put out into the universe, because what goes around comes around. And if someone's done wrong by you, you know, obviously you acknowledge the pain that's caused. You forgive by letting go of those negative emotions. It doesn't mean you have to ever let that person in your energy again. You can forgive from a distance. But as this card says, revenge is quite childish, and the universe always gets even for you anyway. With the law of karma, what goes around comes around. What energy you put out, you receive back. So if you're putting this energy out, you'll be sure to receive it back in one form or another. And just because that person may deserve it doesn't mean that you're within your right to put that energy out towards them. You know, you've got to leave those things up to the divine. Leave that in the universe's hands. Leave that in God's hands to take care of. Because I'm getting like you're way too dignified to be stooping to these levels. I mean, sure, if people want to carry on silly and you want to enjoy the show, by all means, but this isn't positive energy to be putting out there as much as you might. I get it. I do get it. Like, there's some people out there that are just so low vibrational, and they do low vibrational things, and it makes you so frustrated and whatnot. But revenge is not the answer, okay? You know, pouring love into yourself and using that energy that you'd be spending on revenge to level up and become a better version of yourself, better than the person you were when they did you dirty, is more so a better way to get even. But you don't have to have that motive there of getting even, okay? You can't just level up just to show someone or just to spite someone, because that's not the right energy either, and you're not going to be able to maintain that. Yeah, so that is what I have for you. I do hope these messages resonated. Thank you for tuning in. If you like my content, please hit the like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment in the comment section. Tell me what you think. But other than that, I wish you all the best, and stay tuned for more great content. Thanks, guys. Bye for now.